Okay, this is Slowrider in Auburn, California. Gonna go see the giant Indian statues in Auburn. There's the police behind me. Make sure I don't do anything illegal. I don't think that was too bad. That wasn't too illegal, pulling out in front of them gently. I think they don't mind it when they see you if you just kind of cool it. I'm never really doing anything I shouldn't be doing, but so I don't think he's if they know you saw him, then they're pretty cool. He's probably just checking out the bike. As long as I don't see any blue lights flashing, I'm good. So what I got behind me here, what is that? It's a Range Rover. That's a nice color. It's a good thing I saw him, so you just don't want to do I'm not going to do a ripper. 45. See, there's another white Tesla, man. A lot of white Teslas. They must have ran out of colored paint or something. Placer County Sheriff. Like I said, I like the police. They got a tough job, you know. It's tough. Especially these days, you know. Nobody likes the police for some reason. I don't know. There's a few bad apples, but if you're behaving yourself, they're mostly good. I always think these things are going to fall off the back here. I don't trust the piggyback delivery system. PB Plus 888 EQ Depot. Alright. Staples on the left, grocery outlet on the right. Placer County Sheriff in the front. Oh, okay, I gotta loop back. I make a right. I kind of was distracted by the sheriff. There goes a Harley. I kind of like not having a Harley. A little different. I think it seems like everyone has a Harley. And the nice ones aren't that cheap. They're pretty expensive. So believe it. They're pretty expensive bikes. I mean, they're decent, but when you buy them, usually people end up putting like a lot of mods on them. That's cool. That's kind of what about the Ducati. It's different. It's bright red. Okay, here we come. And it's just, you don't need to mod it or anything. It's just, it's kind of cool out of the box. This is my opinion. I was going to put a new muffler system on it, but it's loud enough. I don't know. That's going to save you about $8,000 by the time you buy it and then install it, and your bike's out of commission for like, I don't know, a week while it's at the shop. That's the sort of thing I could do. I've done on cars before, but I don't want to void the warranty, so I'm not going to. Stuff like that, have the dealership do it. So here you go on the left is, the story goes in Auburn, California, this guy was a dentist. So he built all these statues. So here's some of them. We're going to go off-roading here. Ooh. So this is, an Indian with a bow and arrow and one, I think they're two females there. Two women Indians. These things are pretty big. So he was a dentist, and this we did in his spare time. He built these giant statues of, they're pretty cool. Kind of like Atlas Shrugged kind of stuff, like Ayn Rand, this guy. And then this guy with the chains. That would have been Should have made that one bigger. Not sure if this is his house or where his business used to be. So anyways, you got the two giant statues here. And he built the, he also did the gold miner, and he did another one. So there's this guy. That's pretty cool. Kind of chained, breaking the chains. And then this is kind of his classic pose you see a lot. It's the goddess, I guess, praying, or I don't know, something like that. Kind of Art Deco, yeah. It's a very Art Deco pose. Okay, we'll take the long way home here. That's one of my favorite Supertramp. Take the long way home. Wish I could play music, but I think YouTube frowns upon that. So we'll go up here to Highway 49. What's it, 80 degrees. Yeah, so I'm starting to sweat a little bit because it's kind of hot. I got it was 50 degrees on the freeway, so I wore a wool wore a wool shirt. So if I stop moving under 70, I get hot. See if I can do the throttle management without looking stupid. Oh yeah, there you go. Sweet emotion. Oh, there you go. Oh, feel that sweet, sweet breeze at 60 miles an hour. Oh yeah, that feels good. Gonna loosen this jacket down. Oh, there you go. Ooh, oh, nice. And here's the local Auburn Gold Rush Subaru. Get that gold Subaru. That's a good dealership and remodel. Looks nice. Here's the tough sheds. There's a sheriff. He's watching me, man. He's watching me. Don't want to speed. And I am sweating. I gotta. There you go. Oh, loosen that jacket. That feels nice. No one coming behind me. These stale green lights are always a little tricky, but see, I got that Ducati braking, so I'm not really worried about it. Hit that downshift, hit the brakes, nice, man, smooth. Look at that. I hit that last 10 feet. I use pretty much mostly the rear brake, so I don't get that like front dip in the suspension. Don't look like a complete newbie. I don't think that guy was racing. He wants to get home, man. It's Memorial Days this weekends. I don't blame him, man. I want to get home. I'm having too much fun driving. It's kind of not the long way home. It's about the same distance, about 45 miles each way. I know I said 50, but it's about 45. Well, that's another thing. I get about 26 miles per gallon in this beast. Pretty good, I guess, for an economy vehicle. 26 mpg. Gotta be careful. I don't want to get a ticket. Oh, shows I'm low on gas. Oh boy. Screwing around. Better trying to think where the gas station's at up here. Oh man, I think I gotta make a right. Let's head back to the Chevrons. So 26 miles per gallon. I think this has got like a 4.5 gallon or 5 gallon tank. I don't know. You go. It's got a range, I think it says like 120 miles. I mean, that's good enough for me. I usually like to pull over. I'm not one of those super crazy 500 miles per section. 100 miles is pretty good on a motorcycle. I don't know. I mean, this seat is really comfortable. I mean, I don't get sore or anything. Like right now, I feel good. I mean, I've been in the saddle for, because I've been driving on slow about, it's probably about 2 hours. Pretty much. Just driving in circles here. Taking the long ways homeses. And then, yeah, it's pretty funny at work. My boss calls me and said, Spencer, slow rider. Slow rider. You're working too many hours. You gotta cool it. He wasn't mad, but, because I'm salary, so I don't get paid for it. But he's like, they're like, we don't want to burn you out, man. We need you for the long game. Don't, yes, I've been working like 100 hours a week. No, not 100, but, every about 50 or 60 hours a week. I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, it's not that hard to put in 60 hours in a week. I get paid for 40. I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I kind of enjoy what I do, so it's not a big deal. I do physics all day, so that's my job. It keeps my brain busy. Otherwise, I'd be slow to be out here riding this motorcycle in circle all day. That's why I'm doing physics. Getting that sweet physics done. So I just missed the shift there. That's what happened. Got that little front end hop. Since I got like 20 miles left before I turn into a pumpkin and run out of gas. Oh, man, that sweet, cool air feels nice. Oh, man. Having that airflow through your jacket is nice. A little bit of feral gas, propane. I got a 500-gallon tank at my house, so I'm a propane guy. Get some of that sweet propane juice. Turns out the United States has basically unlimited propane, so if these people really wanted to go green, they would just, you could have propane vehicles. And I don't think that's too hard to convert over. Plenty of propane. I think it's like, it's a waste, it was a waste product. Could be wrong, but I think it's, originally they just burned it off. They wouldn't even use it. It's just a waste product. And it's cheap, and there's a lot of it. So, I mean, electricity is good on paper, but it's just such a, if you do the calculation, which I've done, since I'm an engineer, scientist dude, if you calculate the amount of CO2 and that sort of thing, basically the CO2 footprint from, you don't even consider coal. If you consider what they think fuel oil, which is basically diesel fuel, if a car gets 40 miles per gallon, that's the same as an electric car. Because of the when you burn the fuel to make the electricity, there's a lot of efficiency loss. You're not getting 100% of that energy in the petrochemical bonds. That's a lot of it's wasted in terms of heat, turbine efficiency, transmission efficiency, charging efficiency, battery loss. If you add all that up, and I did, you're going to get where like a 40 mpg car is equivalent to and sometimes better, actually. I think I would say better than a electric vehicle from a CO2, because the electric vehicles, the dirty little secret is, that's the part I didn't put that correction factor, but they weigh as much as a giant SUV because of the batteries. So you're really, it's even worse. So it's probably more like, if your car gets 20 miles a gallon, it's probably as good as a Tesla in terms of CO2 because you're not hauling around. You're not hauling around like 1,500 pounds worth of batteries. I mean, yeah, that would make your mileage drop. So these electric cars are super heavy. I mean, if they're way heavier than a normal car. That's the dirty little secret. And that's why these electric semi-trucks don't work, because you would only be able to haul 80% of the vehicle would be battery weight, because there's a gross maximum weight. I think it's 20,000 pounds or something. I don't know. But you could only haul like 20% or less weight load. So you would have an 80% drop in shipping efficiency. Basically, the shipping costs would go up by 80%. Because the batteries in the truck, the diesel would be so heavy, the semi-truck, that you'd only be able to haul 20% of the cargo per load, which is inefficient, right? Because right now that's how these companies make the money. They're loaded up 100%. They're